Hey, what's going on, fellow hunters? Welcome back to the channel. So it's October 7th, 7:47 a.m. It's about a half hour after illegal shooting, and right as light started to come up, so we had a super huge cold front come through, and it is freezing. It was like probably upper 40s this morning, so pretty cold. Right at first light, it started sounding like something was over here just eating apples, just so I knew something was coming. It ended up being what looked like a doe, so hopefully it wasn't a spike or a button, because that would be kind of devastating. But I saw a little doe come out. She started to work up, started to work away, and I gave her a shot. She carried the arrow up off that way, stood there for a minute, and then ran down over here, and I think stumbled and crashed. So we're going to give it a little bit of time, just because we got plenty of time, and it's freezing. So I think I may have just got a doe. A couple days ago, I was out here and I had that freaking disaster with the buck and the doe and the phone and all that stuff. So it'd be nice to recover this deer over here. I know it took my arrow, so I should be able to find it because the deer should be lit up. So it should be kind of easy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Please. Please, 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 fingers crossed.
So I know that the deer was standing right in here. And I came and I looked for blood. I didn't see much. And the deer took off running what looked like this direction. I think it was standing right over there behind that white tree. So we'll go check over there. What? Nothing. Struggling. Struggles a self-filmer. My damn lens keeps turning. So, shot that deer this morning. It took off running this direction. The hit looked like it was straight down on this deer. And it doesn't look like it went all the way through. So, I know it took off running this direction. And I've already found my arrow in like one speck of blood, but it looks like the deer took off over here. And I don't really know what it did. I don't know if it ran up here and stood back over here. Huh? It's gonna be over here. So then it took off running this way, and the arrow's right here. So let's do a little arrow inspection. And then there's a leaf with some blood on it right next to it and a stick sticking out. So there's the arrow, and here's the blood that I found.
Dude, that thing's dead.
Think?
Are you kidding me?
Don't poke me.
You had it all the way embedded, bud. It was right here.
Did that blood come from the arrow next to it?
I didn't touch anything.
Right here on the leaf. I just don't know if it came off the arrow, you know what I'm saying? So, should we drop our bags or what? Or are you afraid we're going to lose shit?
Your history is not very good. Where's that blood speck?
He doesn't trust me.
Nope.
It's on that leaf right there, right with the stick sticking out of it. He don't trust me one bit.
That's bright there, bud.
Well, it sounded like it went straight into the cavity, but like you saw from the video, it was like straight down.
But the thing that sucks is we don't know which way she went.
Yeah. Well, and all we can really do is circle that until we find some more blood, but I kind of tried that a little bit earlier, couldn't find anything.
Well, why don't we take this stuff back to the truck, Paul, and then come back? Because if we're going to search up and down for this thing, I'd prefer us not to take a chance of losing anything.
Okay. So should I leave the arrow there?
Yeah, leave the arrow there.
Okay.
Did you mark it?
Yeah, it's marked. I'm just afraid that when I recover it, somebody's going to get stabbed. It'll be alright. We're on a mission to find this doe. So far I found the arrow, one speck of blood. The shot looked very steep, straight down. So, but it popped like crazy. Should be really close to the arrow. So we got the arrow and a speck of blood. So the deer come running this direction. Rip the arrow out, coming through all this crap. The arrow itself is covered in blood and the nock is about half broke.
Mind your camera.
Now it wasn't stuck in the ground like that when I found it. It was just laid over right here on a leaf. Left a little blood there. And then there's a stick next to it that had just a couple specks of blood.
It's muscle.
There's a piece of muscle on it. So don't know where this deer ran. The issue is, from here, I haven't been able, I kind of circled it a couple times before I even went and got him. I can't find a speck of blood anywhere. So we are going to attempt to find this deer again. So that turned out to be a bummer. Essentially what happened was the deer took off running and at some point it ran through some brush. So I was following the blood, it ran through some brush and it ripped the arrow out. When it ripped the arrow out through the bottom of this deer, it plugged it up and we just lost the whole blood trail. We have scoured this place left and right, up and down, back and forth. I did find the arrow for a short time and then literally within the last 5 minutes, all of a sudden my arrow's gone. So I don't know what I did. I obviously dropped it like an idiot and I had already turned the nock off. So, I don't know. Instead of just rushing around back and forth in a panic trying to find it and end up walking into the broadhead and getting stuck with it. I don't know. So, now we're gonna walk past this camera again. This guy's gonna hate me. I done come in here and done shot at all these deer. Lost 2 of them in 3 days. It's not been a good week. Not been a good week for hunting at all. But we gave it our best attempt. It was, I shot down super straight down on this deer is what it looked like. It looked like I dang near shot it in the spine, like between its shoulder blades, and then it came out of its chest. It's got to be in here dead somewhere. I don't know. I've been officially looking for this thing for 3.5 hours. Man, I half wish that arrow would have just stayed in the deer, because then it would have been lit sticking out of the side of the deer, you know what I mean? But so I guess that's gonna be it for us today. We're gonna head back to the vehicle and head on out of here. And looks like I need a trip to the bow range and check my bow out a little bit, make sure everything's okay. And I'll get back with you soon. Thanks for watching.